Croc will be good to get in there and maybe deal with them. But if he's going in by himself, those AT guns and Tiger and the Stoogs will devour him very quickly. I say that as like 4 shots bounce, so what do I know? Hey guys, remember to like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and hey, go one step further, become a channel member. Any support you guys give is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. Hello everyone, I'm Greyshot17, and today I'm covering a 3v3 game on Gabes Gap. I don't think I've covered this game on my channel. I'm going to say no, or this map. But if you have a game on some of the new maps that released, let me know. Send it to my Gmail, gpreplays@gmail.com, or my Discord. Both links are down below. There was a recent patch, so I am more limited on replays, but every little bit is greatly appreciated. We got a number of key combatants here today, coming from on the German side, Flammable, Tyrant, and Oziligrath. And then we have Orange, we have Vitriolic, and Pinhead Larry, because why not? Alright. Right now we have 2 Vermok and 1 Doc, versing 2 Brits and 1 American. Right now, oh boy. I feel like this little canyon here is going to be filled with bodies as the game progresses, but we shall see. Alright. Right now, Kettenkrad is taking the territory that it can. Any interesting starts? It's pretty much your general, like, Pioneer, MG, Kettenkrad start. Doc is going with the Palm Grenadier, Panzer Pioneer, and the Motorcycle team. The Allies are going with 2 Scout and Riflemen, a Infantry section, a Royal Engineer, and a Dingo. So trying to come up. To be fair, Dingo's pretty good against the Doc Light Armor and also chasing down Kettenkrads. Kettenkrads can still run it, but it can at least keep up for a good decent amount of time. And we have your standard, like, Jack of all trades, Infantry section, MG, Royal Engineer. So nothing too special yet. We shall see if that maybe changes. Already, something detonates. What was it, a mine? I am not sure. Maybe it was, but no casualties on those Royal Engineers. You hate to be a mine guy being like, all right, I'm gonna get the enemy forces, place a mine, it explodes, and nothing happens. Yeah, that's about right. Pioneer's moving on in with an MG, out of position actually. He's looking one way, but the British are another. Now I will say he is camouflaged, so we know he went Terror. So that's for, was it Tyrant? Let's see, we got ourselves Canadian Shock Troops, Air and Sea. Orange has gone themselves nothing much. Let's see, we got ourselves Panzerjäger and also Breakthrough. So Tiger, Elephant, and King Tiger all potentially available. I know they, in the recent patch, tried to make the Elephant more appealing. We'll see if that actually comes to play here. MG, though, does manage to hold back the British counterattack. Vitriolic is sent back toward the base. Dingo trying to cover, but 1 Dingo is not enough for all these units pushing forth. Also, if he gets too close, he'll get Fausted. Kettenkrad does not care. He's like, I'm just going to take the territory. What you going to do? You have other things to worry about, given all these German forces. They're going to hold back the Brits and keep the pressure going. They have some solid cover, so they can continue to hold for a decent amount of time. Motorcycle team does pull back after taking some heavy hits. But even though low on health, he manages to drive away. Resource-wise, the Germans do have a small lead in fuel, although the Allies have a lead in munitions. But more British forces are coming on into this crossing in the desert. Dingo is opening fire on the MG. MG is moving on up. And we have a motorcycle team kind of moving over. MG is kind of covering this sector. We have a cache going down, which again, look at the fuel on that. Flammable, really trying to double down on those resources. And to be absolutely fair, it's not a bad call. MG, though, gets some good shots on the Rifleman. Kettenkrad is there watching over. Mortar's coming on up, but there's nothing stopping any of the, well, German infantry moving up and hitting that mortar. Pioneer included. We do have a truck on the front as well. Again, they're really trying to get those resources. And the truck is helping Flammable out with getting even more resources. So 47 fuel per turn is nothing to sneeze at. So yeah, it looks like if you are playing on this map, the southern positions seem to be the most important. But again, the British do have a 12 fuel as well, so don't expect the enemy just to be absorbing those resources. The enemy is also getting tons of fuel as well. We also have another fuel point here. 24? Oh my god. It's like, on this map, it's very key that you hold the southern and northern flanks. Middle, less important, but the German forces are still trying to push there, at least to the best of their ability. Flakfling is hitting the Dingo. Should easily kill it because this man's not paying attention. Vitriolic may be slightly more vitriolic after that. We shall see. Again, Stummel has been upgraded from the half-track to keep the enemy keep the enemy on their toes. So the enemy has upgraded with some serious weaponry. So good stuff there. American flank by Orange is doing pretty well. Mortar's still hitting that position. Truck is like, I guess we have to leave. No, I'm sorry, that's not the case. The truck was under orders. You are not to leave until the last possible second. We need all the fuel we can get. But it's like, sir, we need to leave now. No, German command needs every drop of fuel they can get. Our resources are garbage. We need everything. Anyway, so now they, at the very least, won't... Well, okay. The Allies won't grab it initially. They'll cut it off. But if they can get that. But, like, it actually looks cut off right there. But, yeah, is it cut off? I think it says here it's cut off, but I'm not seeing it actually cut off. I'm going to assume yes, it is. Which means this 18 fuel, yeah, it's not. I was looking on the map, if it was visually connected, it wasn't, so yeah, it's not. It's not connected, as you see, with the Axis fuel. Which means all this is, while great, it's so far, not going into the, it's not going into the German war economy. Alright. Mortar still is, actually, should be able to knock out that MG. There is a second mortar over here, and Panzer Grenadiers are trying to chase down and find that mortar. There he's going south. A lot of the riflemen and scout units are pulling back. They did kill the bunker, but looks like they weren't able to sustain the push and hold that sector. Scout unit will probably die to the Panzer Grenadiers, again, better close to medium range, and yeah, they do exactly that and push the enemy back. We have MG. We have a lot of forces here. Aussie as well as Tyrant are really trying to lock this area down. Meanwhile, you have Pinhead over here, trying his absolute best to figure out a way around. He has British forces moving north, although mines are delaying him. They could go for this victory point. Right now, the Allies are losing 3-0 on the victory point situation. So if they can get those points under their control, they can stop the bleed and hopefully turn the tide. Even though the Allies are losing their own super fuel in the south. That's going to be 12 fuel over here, 18, and if he brings his truck back, which I'm assuming he will, even more. We already have the final building for the dock player, so we could potentially see, you know, Panzer 3s, or he could go with the armor reserve and deploy a number of other armored units in mass, from Stugs to Panzer 4s. Might be more difficult and time-consuming because of the countdown, but you could do that if you really wanted to. Blackfling is trying to stop the British counterattack. We do have a Stuart, actually multiple Stuarts moving on in. So Pinhead also upgrading them so they are faster and stronger overall. We have a Bishop that's opening fire, trying to break the enemy positions in mid. And that seems to be happening. Gets a good shot on the MG. And German forces have pulled back. So excellent job right now. They're going to try to heal up. British are gaining some ground slowly but surely. They need the munition point as well if they want to try to, you know, push down the 66 munition lead that the Axis have. By God, this map has a lot of resources. I love it because, again, that hopefully brings out better units and all sorts of different abilities. It makes them more used by each side. Stumble takes a grenade to the face, but is okay. American forces by Orange does recapture the south, the fuel and the victory point. So now it is turned against the the Axis. We also have Canadian forces now on the field, so they're getting their better units. But an MG advance, sure, an MG advance is pushing up. We have fire coming down. We have smoke there. Stuarts are lighting up that Panzer IV. Hold on. Oh no. Are you saying German armor is being defeated by lesser forces? No! But yes, 2 Stuarts don't even take really any damage, backed up by the solid AT gun by Vitriolic, and Pinhead Larry puts down a Panzer IV, negating the fuel advantage that the Axes have consistently had throughout this majority of this game, because that's a lot of resources put into a very good tank that just got absolutely trounced on. Now, to be fair, German forces could have moved up additional stuff, but looks like that wasn't communicated or wasn't planned, so that did not help. I think we have some artillery coming on in, right? Is that from the infantry section? Yeah, it's the base. Okay. We have some forces from Palm Grenadiers moving up north. We do not have some things. They're so focused on, not whether they should, but they're so focused on getting the armor and other things like that, they may not be focusing on upgrades. So the Palm Grenadiers, for example, are veteran squad leaders. That does make them less viable against enemy forces of the infantry section with the Brens, or maybe even if we see riflemen with upgrades, which we are seeing upped with bars. We also have a Sherman on the field that can be upped with the Upgun 76 if needed. But again, I will say this. The Allies don't exactly have a huge army. They've taken significant casualties, mostly. Pinhead Larry has decided to pump out. Look, FDR sent the British a ton of Stuarts. They're like, listen, we need you to use these. We're not using them right now. We're not going to be in North Africa until like 42, maybe 43. So you have a lot of them. Take them, use them. And, oh God, I don't want to say, is it Montgomery? Is it Montgomery? I think it is Montgomery. It's that. I don't think it's wait, would it be Archie Wable at this time? I think actually no. I think it is Archie. Damn it, I forget. But anyway, insert British commander here. That's just like, oh sure, yeah, we'll use them. And a massive armored wave is coming in with the Sherman taking the lead against. Oh, you guys guessed it, another Panzer IV. There is no snares, so naturally against like a swarm, you would snare to stop it. But that's not happening. There's nothing to snare. Panzer IV is gonna be, oh boy. It's hit by crits off of the Stuart, making it less viable. And are we seeing another Panzer? We do! Another Panzer IV goes down, and we have smoke coming on in from the breakthrough guy. So flammable. And the smoke did not save his Panzer IV. It just went down. Now Sherman is gonna take the credit, of course, be like, I'm still here. I will take over this position. Mine's going down. Sure, buddy. I mean, not a bad idea. But the Allies have pretty decisively taken the south. And now, with hopefully they can add the gentleman with air and sea to make cheap caches. They can easily double the resources in the south and get lots of fuel. Now, the Allies, again, technically would have tons of fuel, given the Americans. Oh, God, I'm trying to think. Eventually Dutch East Indias went down and they had some fuel reserves. So the Americans, Venezuela's up there. I want to say Iraq and Iran are still, or at that time, big prominent fuel components, but they have enough fuel from other countries. But in this game, they have to grab it on the map as well. All right, so maybe the Allies the Axis can start working together. We have double Stukes coming on in, which should help against the Stuarts unless they get overwhelmed and they advance too far forward. We have some chat going on down here. So something about an ability not working. Oh, MG takes a pretty unfortunate hit from the Bishop. Same thing with the Stug. Bishop's just having a good day. 5! We have 5 Stuarts. Oh, look at those. Look at these babies. Look at them. Oh, they look fantastic. Okay, so big Stuart spam plays potential. At least to go on for a little bit more time. I suspect that Pinhead Larry may withdraw his Stuarts in the near future to upgrade them with better armor. You can, not all at once. There is a cooldown, but you can withdraw them for additional fuel manpower to then use on something else. Maybe a Grant, for example. Just continuing on with the Allied armor, or the American armor being used by the Brits. Oh, flak filling. Oh, you sweet summer child. I would be very careful against all that. All right. Meanwhile, we have two... I mean, the Stooks are not a terrible idea, but there's so many Stewards. I don't know. Okay. So, right now, Flammable is down to a skeleton crew of an army. We have ourselves a good infantry... Actually, good support force, I would say. Because what? We got 2 Nebelwerfers. We got a couple AT guns, Stummel, and 2 Grenadiers, but not even upgraded. He hasn't even upgraded his frontline infantry. It seems like a potential waste there. We have Sherman's pushing on up and knocking out the half-track over here. Unfortunate. The Stuka is more in mid, so he should be okay. Although Bishop is getting dangerously close to hitting it because the Nebelwerfers are firing. Let's see. Where's the Nebelwerfers firing? Oh, they're firing on the Bishop! Is there 2? There are 2 Bishops. Lots of fire hitting the area. They do not kill the Bishop, though. Stuart's pushing in the middle. That might be a bit of an issue for them, given the pack guns opening fire. One is pretty low. He drops... A lot of them drop smoke for coverage. And looks like they all will escape. So mines are being laid down. Again, that's from the Panzer commander, gentlemen. Oh, pack guns are out of position a little bit. Stoogs, though, are coming on in. Nice shot with the Stummel to disable the Sherman for at least a little bit of time. Smoke is on the Stug. Artillery knocks out the Nebelwerfer and almost knocks out the Stuka. Alright, this Sherman is still alive. The other one is less so. Infantry section do throw grenades on the Stug. Infantry is moving on up. Stugs can be neutralized by the AT grenades, and the Stuarts can then take them out. Oh, V1 coming in! But luckily the sound has been fixed, so the Allies can hear them. Unfortunately, you know, it took a while for the Allies to be able to, you know, open up their ears. But they eventually figured it out, and we're able to now use the amazing technology of listening to stop direct strikes from V1s from occurring. Stummel is very low. A lot of German equipment is decrewed, which is going to be impacting Tyrant over here. Yes, he's lost all of his support units that I pointed out like 2 minutes ago. Stummel's still alive, and he has a Panzer IV. Germans have 3 Panzer IVs and 2 Stugs for any sort of major armor. Meanwhile, the Allies have a, let's see, a Sherman. They have 2 Bishops and 5 Stuarts. Stuarts are moving north for the Allies. Well, the Allies disable all the mines here and take the territory. Again, it's a little bit of a choke point, so it might be a little bit more difficult for the Stuarts to actually do a lot of damage. We'll see if they bust through like the Kool-Aid Man. That would be funny. But, oh, there we go. Detection enabled. There goes the truck. And, oh, this Stuart hit a pathfinding issue. I think the Stugs might be able to get him. Oh, no, smoke is dropped. Nice double shot. We can zip. British forces are moving on in. He might, he's pushing north. Artillery is saying this sector. He may be luring the Stugs out into an area they don't want to be in. I love the Stuarts going on the high ground. Oh, this, again, pathfinding, not being so kind to that one. The Stuarts are still right. Weirdly enough, the Stugs are keeping up. They do fire a shot, but it does not pen. And the Stuarts will survive to fight another day. These guys are by themselves. Honestly, if Pinhead actually wanted to take them out, I think he could. Good micro with 5 units could disable them. We saw what happens if he uses a shot that could disable guns, especially if the Stugs are showing side or rear armor, because they're just being overwhelmed. Yeah, or slowed down. I think it could be GG. But Sherman does get some good hits on the Panzer IVs. They've been up with side skirts, and I think the veterans see. We have naval guns about to hit this sector, forcing the Axis forces back and killing the MG. Armor and AT guns are backed up, but they're not destroyed, at least. The Stuarts are now fighting in mid. He has pulled them out, or at least one, and is going with the Crusader. So it looks like what he might do is switch to a faster unit to get close and neutralize the Stugs. Right now, Stugs are, I mean, they are backed up by some, okay, they could be backed up by good infantry. That made us down to 2 models. Luckily, a truck is coming on in. Alright, so, Nebelwerfers have been destroyed by someone. Okay, that's unfortunate. If it was if the armor did actually kill that, that's yeah, that's very annoying. Again, I will say this: allies are enjoying 61 fuel per turn. Axis are enjoying 19. They really need to make sure the armor does not die in this fight. Oh wait, here come the Stuarts. And the Crusader does take a hit from them. Right now, the Stoogs have actually been pretty good at keeping that enemy armor at bay, even though they have less men. And again, right now, this is a situation they don't want to push because of the Shrek teams and the Palm Grenadiers on standby, which he did get Veteran Squad Leader, which is good. I'm glad. And I'm assuming with the German player has gotten other upgrades. So let's double check Aussie's base real quick. We're going to do a quick inspection. Let's see. Yes, so he's gotten Veteran Squad Leaders, but he's also got emergency repair kits, vehicle, the better penetration. He's not gotten the range or the speed bonus, though if he wants to keep up with that armor, speed bonus may not be a bad idea. Panzer IV is engaging the Stuarts. They move up, they knock out the Stumble, and then they leave. And again, they have plenty of resources, so they can keep dropping that smoke to make sure they can get away unscathed. MG is moving on up to kind of cover this sector. Right now, Germans are the ones down by about 50 points. Another potential push by the Allies. We have 2 Shermans. At the very least... Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We have a Sherman, and we also have a... I'm sorry, is that an Easy 8? Yeah, oh, he went armored. We have an Easy 8. Okay. That also explains why he's pumping out so much armor so quickly, even though we've seen him take some losses. It's not just the insane fuel. It's also the probably breaks in manpower from War Machine that he's getting, which reduces manpower for tanks by 25%. 3 Panzer IVs, though, are nothing to sneeze at. And right now, even with an Easy 8, that's going to be a tough fight for the Americans, unless they do something drastic. AT grenades, yeah, they would qualify. This one is disabled, but there's a pack gun right there. The Allies cannot win that fight unless they had something else. They do not, so these going to pull back. All right. So right now, a little bit of a... I would say not a great fight for the Americans, but the Germans at least held their own. Unfortunately, it doesn't... They have the infantry to take the territory. At least for the moment. He has 1 infantry squad. Flammable is not looking great. Again, Tyrant as well. He has 2 Grenadiers. That's not a lot of frontline like force capacity if you're trying to push. And it's not like your armor can quickly grab territory. Your terror... I mean, like, for the Wehrmacht, you don't have that ability. Now, something that is good is I just realized that Aussie over here, R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne, by the way, when I'm recording this. Yeah, a lot of I guess I don't say celebrities, but like famous people unfortunately passed away in the last week. I was like, wait, what? I was like, what? But anyway, yeah, just unfortunate. Tiger opening fire. Sorry, being lit upon by the MG. But the bigger threat is, oh my god, the Stuarts and the Crusaders. Oh, wait, actually, they're taking so much heat already. Smoke is dropped, as you can, it's hard to see. They do direct shot, but miss. Artillery, though, is hitting that sector. Stuart, oh my god, does get killed by the Stuka. That was actually some heavier hits to them. And again, Pinhead Larry, if we switch over to him real quick, does he have the upgrade for armor? No, he does not. So those Crusaders are fighting, I mean, they don't have the veteran upgrades. So they're not fighting as well as, let's say, those Stuarts, which were fighting very well. We have Bishops hitting, and they're doing a little bit of damage. I'm not going to deny that, but it's a Tiger taking a Bishop shot to the face and being like, I've had worse. Alright, Panzer IVs may be getting ready for a big attack. There's also plenty of pack guns, so if this American does what he's been consistently doing again, may not benefit him, though he does have a repair station here to heal them very quickly. Alright, British forces are now being pushed against by the Germans, Double Stug and Palm Grenadiers, leading the charge and driving the Crusaders back. This Stuart is like, I don't think I'm qualified for this anymore. Now, they're trying to push up. Maybe they get a kill on that. Nope, Stug's already pulled back. I think he's okay. Bishop does hit the Palm Grenadier. More Panzer IVs chilling on the other side. It is a brutal battle for the center point with a body flying toward the screen. Hurts your eyes. But honestly, a good arty strike here could do it. There is a flare here. I don't know if they can see that, but it'll probably be very close. We have an AT gun hitting that. More Stuka fire hitting the armor. Infantry section very low. Needs to pull back to base. We do have bombers coming on in. Luckily, we do have Aussie realizing the situation and pulling back. Down south, though, we have the American force. AT grenading and killing a Panzer IV. Fire doesn't hit anything, but luckily the American counterattack did do quite a bit to 2 different armor waves and a pack line. Give credit where credit is due. The American player, well, not having the biggest army, did manage to tie up 2 separate armies with a decent amount of packs in one area. Now, to be absolutely fair, this British player has gone mostly with a support focus with his armor, but no longer, as we have a crocodile on the field. Now, here's the thing. I'm not entirely sure how effective this unit will be. Not because I think the crocodile is a bad unit, not at all. I think it can be very good against infantry. However, unless the allies can somehow make do in other fields, I don't feel that they are in a good position with all the Panzers and Stugs and even the Tiger to break through and then allow the Croc to deal with the AT guns. There's not that much frontline infantry, so there's not much of that they have to deal with the Croc. It's mostly AT guns. And I feel like the Bishops are maybe a better... Well, okay, the Bishops are good for hitting the AT guns once spotted. Croc will be good to get in there and maybe deal with them. But if he's going in by himself, those AT guns and Tiger and Stugs will devour him very quickly. I say that as like 4 shots bounce, so what do I know? Alright, never mind. All those shots hit, he's down to half health. Croc almost kills the Grenadier, but no dice. Tiger trying to break the infantry section, open a corridor. Infantry section dealing with the Palm Grenadiers. I actually think the Palm Grenadiers will win this fight because this squad is not upgraded while the other 2 are. Cat and Crad moving on in for additional sight. AT gun is there with Canadian support. Where are the Shermans? Oh, there they are. They were gunning down a poor Grenadier trying to go for the fuel. I've been ordered by Rommel to get that fuel, and I will... Oh my god! So, yeah, that man got gunned down. Where is the strike coming in on? Oh my god!
Anti-tank weapon and crew. Supplies taking it back to HQ.
I think that was a, I think the British may have lost their ability to decipher with noise. Sorry, let me, I was on the Allied side, so I couldn't see where it was. I was just trying to go from sight itself. That's 2 Bishops, 4 Crusaders dead in a single strike. There goes a good chunk of the Brit army, and there goes all of Red's army. Oof. If I'm the American, can I deploy? Yeah. You see this unit right here, that recovery unit? I would deploy it and salvage all that. But that's okay. The American is trying to launch a fierce counterattack, but alas, there's still all the Panzers and everything. That said, the Sherman's actually doing decently well. Oh, good white phosphorus hit to disable that unit. Tiger is down. He needs to either drop smoke or provide some decent coverage to make sure that Sherman escapes. He does not. The other the American, oh, okay, good kill there. Other armor could be neutralized by AT grenades. He's not doing an AT grenade, but he is injured from the mine. Naval artillery hits the backline. Panzer IVs are injured. Others are trying to reorganize themselves. Here comes the Croc, but again, there's still plenty of packs. I don't understand what he's doing. I guess he thinks that the Axis have less armor? Well, in fact, they have plenty of reserves on the field. The Americans get by with just 2 armored units out of the 4. They did do a decent amount of damage, but I think the British misinterpreted how much damage they did. And unfortunately, they've lost quite a number of units in that counterattack. They are down to 2 units, by the way. Plane crash in the south. Again, the American can easily pump out more armor, and I think we're seeing more Easy 8s of all things. However, and I think that's Easy 8s on the field, which again are good tanks. Nothing to deny that. I can't deny that. But Pinhead Larry went from having a Crusader force, a veteran Stuart force, to a pretty good Crusader force, to a bunch of AT guns on the field because we need anything we can get. Right now, victory point wise, they are indeed holding, but I don't know for how long with that much armor, because again, you have a lot of Panzer IVs, and the enemy still has well, okay, they lost the other Stuka, but now they got a new Stuka, so it's fine. All right, so we got 3 Panzer IVs and a Tiger, complimentary of Breakthrough. We got ourselves 3 Panzer IVs. Tyrant, it could unlock the King Tiger if he can somehow save up the manpower. Though, looks like the Brits are losing quite a bit. 1 AT gun's neutralized. 17-pounder is about to be hit. I think they have sacrificed the 17-pounder. It's like fire one last shot. He killed the Stug. But they're like, yeah, we're not going to be able to save him in time. It's GG there. Panzer IVs are opening fire on the pack guns. Or sorry, on the 6-pounders. They're trying to kill them. Easy 8s are trying to push them away. But again, the American does lose at least 1 armored unit thanks to all of this. They'll need some decent strikes, but again, it looks like right now there's not really any strikes they can call in. Vitriolic, no, there really isn't. So it looks like the Germans, while having more limited fuel, now have the armor advantage. Though again, I would say the Americans right now is the only thing stopping a complete Allied collapse. Please stop pushing in your Croc by itself. Please, please. Oh no. The Croc is a little faster than other heavy tanks, but still, I worry that he's gonna push up and just be eviscerated by that 3 pack gun. Good job. At least there's an American mortar that's putting pressure on it, but still. British forces do take that, though he is significantly down. He has no AT guns. He's not significantly down. He is all the way down with AT guns. So, there goes that. British forces are over here. Again, being just torn apart. We have 1 Stug remaining. I feel like that means this man's gonna get himself some major armor. Ozzy, are you getting yourself a king? Not a king, but a Tiger? I think he is. Meanwhile, 3 Panzer IVs are rolling through the desert. Again, the Croc is trying to stop them, but it's not. This isn't a Black Prince. It doesn't have a main gun that's like designed to kill armor. It's just good enough to hold back armor and have its main weapon, being the flamethrower, deal some damage. All right, but yeah, Tiger and Panzer IV hitting those units. Sorry, being hit by the EC8. Oh man, I can't talk. Maybe I need some water. All right, those units are injured, but luckily there's the repair station here that's just automatically healing all this stuff. A 4th Easy 8 comes on in, so he has a good armored force and still some solid infantry. But again, he's right now fighting the guy with the, I would say, the best all-around double pack gun, 2 Panzer IV and a Tiger. Oh wait, hold on. King Tiger's on the field with 3 Panzer IVs. But he has no support guns. That said, there goes that unit. Crusader's dead body. Oh, sorry, Grant's dead body was in there. Yeah, they now have a hell of a cannon on the front. Again, he's trying to push up between this army and also Tyrant's army. it's not going to go well. Tiger gets a good shot on the EZ8. He's going to, again, this cannon's been pretty good for him to pull back his forces with. But look at this. Like, how the hell are you fighting that? You are the British Army, and you're fighting a King Tiger and 3 Panzer IVs. Good luck. Oh, and artillery. Let's not forget that. That'll hit any AT gun position. Honestly, if I'm the Brits, I don't fight if I can help it. I truly don't. I try to do hit and run to try to delay, but I do not fight, because if I fight with my limited armor, I will die. It's not even a competition. You will die. Again, I like this idea of him pushing up, trying to hit the armor, stop him from advancing. But you can't stop this, and you stop advancing. You're losing units. You'll never get back up if you're constantly losing units to this armored wave. At least they killed a Panzer IV, but they lost an EZ8. I mean, to be fair, the Axis aren't getting as much fuel as the Allies, which right now is helping Orange. Orange probably is yeah, he has another EZ8 coming out. Artillery's hitting this sector because they realize that's where they're healing from. Once the shots stop firing, they should be fine. I think naval artillery's hitting this, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Again, not sure. Maybe you place it here, and that way it stops the Germans that are exposed, like kind of keeps them from pulling back. That's a good area. This area, they're, I don't know. Maybe knock out the AT gun, not sure, but I feel like it was not worth it. Oh, no, not another V1. Where? Oh, my God. Did the British learn their lesson? No, they did not. Another one bites dust. Okay. So, we have Vitriolic has now lost his prized possession. He now is trying to get what he can. There's not much stopping Tyrant from moving up with his armored force. And by God, it is a very solid armored force. But also the other guys have Tigers, by the way, so it's not like he's the only one with a heavy tank. The British are launching an attack up north. They're about to lose their British infantry section. He's about to be snared. And a Stug may actually be able to overwhelm them. A single lone Stug. But nope, Panzer IVs are coming on in. They want some kills. They want some tags. And yeah, they're about to get on that British Grant. And now the Crusader is trying to get out of there. What are the Canadians going to do? You have no Piat launcher. You are defenseless. Your goal should have been a run earlier. Honestly, this game is essentially GG. The only reason that the Axis have not won this faster is two main reasons. That one, Flammable is rectifying. There has not been a push in the south. They do have sweepers and stuff, right? Is that going to be a... Okay, never mind. It was American. White phosphor shots, anybody? Oh, wait. No, we're... Sorry, never mind. Ignore that. Alright, they're pushing on up. Got rear armor, or able to shoot rear armor. Yeah, the EZ8s are just overwhelming them. Come on. There we go. Alright, there goes Flammable's army. Which, again, it's like, oh, Greyshot, I thought you said it was a bad idea. Yeah, if they had, like, more forces and, like, were ready for that, because when you push south, Orange is obviously going to attack you. But I also like how he keeps repositioning these medic guys to be wherever the armor is. That's pretty fun, so the armor can heal pretty damn quick. But anyway, there goes an army. He's quickly trying to get that back, but he doesn't have a lot of manpower reserves. We have ourselves 3 Panzer IVs and a King Tiger, as well as 1 Stug and a Tiger. So maybe the additional Tiger should have went down with the Stug to help cover his ally. Just something to keep in mind, because I feel like what the King Tiger's doing, I don't know. But with the Panzer IV should have helped. What is he doing this on purpose? Are you waving your ass at the Crusaders, being like, oh, woe is me, and then, like, purposely trying to draw them out? Because this thing is slow as hell to turn around. I don't know I don't know what the king was doing, but he does manage to live. Okay. Panzer IVs push up after the Stuka hits the 17-pounder. No infantry support, so again, that can just be easily decrewed. They could get the main weapon, but also we can snare the truck to stop him from getting away. Crusaders and Grants are trying to help him hold back, but Crusaders do now have the veterancy upgrades, like still, or the penetration to really do much. Easy 8s, though, come on in and at least get some kills. Tiger, though, gets away. Come on, something hit that Easy 8. Stuka's unable to. He is down to 1 Easy 8, and he has some manpower, I'll give it that. Do that, again, if he wanted more, he could get the Rex. I mean, if he wanted to, but yeah, right now, let me guess, you're gonna put the medical thing here? The repair crew? I love how the Germans are like, well, he's obviously gonna heal there. And are missing him completely. Good stuff.
We have lost the sector.
Nice heals. Moving around. Let's see, we got Rifleman taking that position. MG just chilling out there, okay. Crusaders on standby. But yeah, it's not looking great. It is not looking great for the Allies. They've been on the back foot for a while, but yeah, we're now in a situation where Pinhead Larry has no frontline infantry and 2 Crusaders, which I've so far, I don't think I've done really anything against the Panzer IVs or anything equivalent. I think the Stuarts were more cost-effective. We have some units with Vitriolic, being Canadian and Double Grant, but not much. Okay, decent shot there. And meanwhile, we got ourselves a Easy 8 and a normal Sherman. Why a normal one? Oh, please tell me you're gonna move. Oh, he does move. They just want to knock out the gun. Okay. Why forward? A Kettenkrad? You're like, yes, we must kill the Kettenkrad. I am genuinely shocked that he didn't. The Panzer IVs didn't push up and try to kill that. I guess they're being a little conservative, or maybe they're waiting for Tiger support. I don't know. I do like. It is funny watching the armor not be able to crush the other, like the Rex, because yeah, you need a vehicle that's higher than the wreck quality. Oh, that just got obliterated. To try to crush it. So a King Tiger could crush a Panzer IV wreck, but a Panzer IV can't crush a Panzer IV wreck. Crusaders tried to flank and get absolutely annihilated. Like, I've seen Crusader spam work. It can work. But you need, and this is very important, overwhelming numbers. You do not have overwhelming numbers against this. They outnumber you. The Germans outnumber you. So let's think about this for a brief moment about what you should do. Anyway, luckily he's just pumping out Shermans. I guess with the 76 gun, maybe with white phosphorus shots, it's like a decent alternative. Okay, I need to actually check something real quick. Sorry, chat. I just want to verify. Easy 8 does have smoke, and they have keep firing, but they... Wait. Oh, white phosphorus. Oh, the Easy 8 does have white phosphorus. I'm actually shocked he hasn't been using that more. I thought it was the other way around, but no. They does have that. So why doesn't he be 1 phosphorus when he pushes up? Because that way it covers his Easy 8s when he advances. Kind of... I don't know. That's a bit weird. Instead, we have the Sherman with keep firing. Which... Sure. I mean, keep firing is meant for the infantry. It's not. Okay. At this point, I think Orange is trying to pump out as much armor as it can, or he can. Shermans are weaker than the Easy 8, but again, we'll see. I feel like this is not going to go well for him. There's so much armor and AT support there. They'll need to hit from... Oh, wait! Crusaders are as well. There's a Tiger there. Right. Of course, Crusaders go in first. The Shermans were not ready and immediately put down. Just great stuff. There we go. Sherman gets put down as well. We have naval artillery. But again, the armor... Never mind, this Logue Stug is like, no, we ball. We ball. He's gonna back up right into that naval artillery. Actually doesn't take that much damage. He's fine. Alright then, he's okay. Lives to fight another day. The fact that the British have not died is actually kind of astounding. The Germans are taking back this point. They killed the American riflemen, which, by the way, are now gone. There is no frontline Allied infantry. They have vanished. They become extinct. It's all Allied armor. We have 3 Grants, which is not bad, and a Bishop. So they're really trying to... Look, they have 800 fuel. 800! That's how much fuel the Allies have gained. But after a certain time, fuel does not really matter. It's what you have on the field. Okay. That armored push got eviscerated. Oh my god. Yep, there goes everything else. The Shermans are just being knocked out by artillery. There's a couple Grants pushed along the side. Armor. Oh! Yeah, he went anti-tank Overwatch. And people are still like, anti-tank Overwatch sucks. It just annihilated all that stuff. He's hitting the back lines, isn't he? Well, we'll see where it comes down. Okay, mine detonates, kills Panzer IV. Direct strike kills that armored unit. Grants are now the last ones left. They might kill this Panzer IV, but everything else I think will be fine. Yeah, they're just busting through the remaining armored force. Damn. You hate to see it. And yeah, there goes the Allies' hopes and dreams of victory. The Americans still pumping out armor, but I think it's, yeah, this is GG. There's just nothing left. The Axis are now overwhelming the battlefield. That batch may have been over sooner if the Axis really focused. I get why they didn't want to push the American, because, yeah, his Shermans and Easy 8s were definitely overwhelming. Sweetie Co, thank you very much for the raid. We just saw a final climactic showdown. That was pretty interesting. Again, I'll try to highlight that. Yeah, the British player, like, honestly, the Stuarts were great. They got so many kills, and then he switched to Crusaders, and they got 1 vehicle kill and 3 infantry. It's like, they did nothing. It was, nothing ever happens for the Brits over here. And meanwhile, and then, again, he kept deploying Crusaders, and nothing worked. Stuka's got some decent kills. Tiger, 5 vehicle kills, not too shabby, although 2 were deployed. Palm Grenadiers, again, never lost a squad. Vitriolic, not much here. 41 for the Bishops, not too shabby. Again, did lose 2. Always want to point that out because sometimes it's like, oh, they got 53 kills, but there's only like 1 or 2. Order, thank you for the sub. 53 for the Panzer IVs, 4 losses, but 9, again, not too shabby, given the amount of kills in armor and infantry. Nothing really to talk about there. Not seeing anything here. Easy 8s. Again, he deployed 7, but consistently, oh, I feel like he deployed more Shermans. Oh, never mind. There's the Sherman. Yeah, those things mass deploy didn't really do much. But, you know, the Easy 8s, he was probably the most effective guy. After the Stuarts passed, the most effective player with his armor on the Allied side, easily. He was able to keep the pressure on the Allies. I'm sorry, on the Axis. And destroy an entire Axis army by himself. Like, good job on him. Like, so again, that's orange over here. And a lot of people see be like, oh, you know, I don't know about, like, certain players. And it's like, no, again, right now, orange was the best player on this team, hands down. So any bias towards someone's name should be removed entirely because, yeah, he was easily the best player on the Allied team. But Panzer IV as well, 60 kills, 2 vehicle kills right there. Not really much to say about the infantry, but let's see the Panzer IVs again, pretty good. But that's the 3v3 on Gabes Gap. Let me know what you guys think. This has been Greyshot17. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Yeah, sorry, I get...
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tonybee 95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.